Hey, what's up guys, Devil Dog Gamer here, bringing you another Marine Corps Mondays, and this time I'm going to bring you stories about drinking in the Marines. I need more questions for a question and answer, so please do not hesitate. Make them simple questions, not really long, drawn out, stuff that will apply to everybody else, and not just yourself. But I don't mind answering questions about, stuff. Just add another question on there for me. But anyways, I'm going to have Arma 2 missions coming up, full-length missions. They're really good. I suggest watching them. They're going to be long, but if you're going to the military, definitely watch them. You might learn something. But today I'm going to talk about drinking in the Marines. If you're in the Marines, you're drunk. I don't care what anybody says. You will drink your ass off in the Marines because there's nothing else to do. There's no women around, so you're just going to get drunk when you get off work. Now, this also makes for a bad thing because if you're a boot and everybody knows you're a boot and they're drinking and they're drunk, yeah, you're getting fucked with. But let me explain the two types of barracks. There's a wet and a dry barracks. Wet barracks is where they allow alcohol, for you to have alcohol inside the barracks if you're over 21. There's only a certain amount, but people get away from that by just buying it and drinking it all that night. Dry barracks, no alcohol allowed. That's what you want to be in. Please, pray that your unit's like that. I was in a wet barracks, and let me say, when we get off of work, it was just fights and drunk people and freaking all kinds of craziness all night long. And when I was a boot, I quickly learned that once we got out of work and everybody started drinking, I needed to go find a place to to just get away from it all. But yeah, because of drinking, I was a bit of a drinker before I went in the Marines. Kind of got a little out of control when I hit the Marines, and I joined at 18, so I wasn't quite, the age, which led to me to my one and only NJP. And everybody gets an NJP in the Marines. If you're a good Marine, you'll get an NJP. Hopefully, not something stupid. But I got caught underage drinking. I decided I was going to drink a half a bottle of Jack, and ended up passing out in my underwear outside my room. Yeah, and the duty officer found me. So fun times. But we had a lot of people, and when they started drinking, they'd get a little out of control. One of them was Corporal Bradley. I'll never forget him. As soon as he starts drinking, he would just go insane and try to fight everybody. I'd be on my laptop, and he'd come up to me, and I'm just sitting there minding my own business, come up, start hitting me in the chest, trying to choke me out. And he's a corporal, so I can't really touch him. But there's plenty of fights that break out, and it wouldn't be uncommon to hit formation, and you see guys with sunglasses on, covering up black eyes and shit. And, a lot of people get stupid when they drink, and they would just go out and just try everybody. Fights would break out and everything else. And so that's why I just tried to avoid it all. So my suggestion is, if you have a wet barracks in your boot, just go find somebody else to hide, with in another company while everybody's drinking until they all pass out. But we had another funny situation because we had our companies were attached by bridges on the second level, and it was me, my buddy Warner, and his girlfriend who was down from San Francisco, and one of our corporals, I forget who it was. But we're all standing there, and it's nighttime, we're drinking, and this Asian guy comes over from the other company, drunk off his ass, and he comes over, he's like, "Oh, me love you long time," in the voice and stuff. So he tries to kiss our corporal. The corporal doesn't like it, so the guy just tries to pull his pants off and says, "Let's go streaking," and pulls his pants down to his ankle and tries to run, but his pants are still around his ankles, and he just falls flat on his face. So he's freaking out cold for a good 10-20 seconds. We're laughing our asses off. So he gets back up, just butt-ass naked, running around between. You see him running on the second level, then you see him on the first level, the next barracks, and so on and so on for 20 minutes, and it's just hilarious, laughing our asses off at him. And finally, somebody opened the door and grabbed him in as he ran by, and it was kind of like one of those, taking somebody off the stage with the little hook. It was pretty funny. But yeah, a lot of stupid stuff happens when people drink. I would just say, try to avoid it as much as possible. I remember good times. I had a lot of good times walking around the streets of San Diego with 40 Marines just passing bottles back and forth. Cops wouldn't even bother touching us. They'd drive by, we'd wave, going into strip clubs, getting thrown out, going into clubs, getting thrown out. Good times. But in the barracks, not so much. But where I was stationed, I really didn't have a choice, unless I was going to a casino or Vegas, and that wasn't every freaking night. So, but yeah, you're definitely going to drink in the Marines. Try to do it smart, Try not to get out of control with it to where you get an NJP. Try to get a cool NJP for something, you know, that's a little more better than underage drinking or, you know, alcohol intoxication or something stupid. But anyways, guys, we're wrapping this up. Send me questions. Make sure you leave a comment, give it a like. Almost coming up on 200 subscribers soon, so it's gonna be a milestone. I'm hoping for 1,000 before my birthday in July. That would make me pretty happy. So let's see what we can do with that. Alright guys, wrapping this one up. I'll talk to you later. Peace.